Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Rebel Remastered. Today on BLITZ, it's going to be Hyuk and quickly an incredible PvZ top right. It is our Zerg player. It is Hyuk. And on the bottom right, we've got quickly an up-and-coming Protoss player. He qualifies for ASL. He doesn't get very far, but man, he is a good player. So it's a weird map, right? It is BLITZ. Spawning top right and bottom right. Can't spawn anywhere else. If you're familiar with this map, you know how that makes these games super crazy, man. We've got hallucinated Ursidons all in here. They should... Can't select them, but they should disappear once they run out of their energy. And yeah, expanding here, here, and here. And that's it, man. This is off limits. Especially if there's a Terran, but there's not a Terran here. So maybe just high ground lurkers and high ground high Templar storming all of your drones if you choose to go here. It's just an expansion of last resort, right? So remember that incredible game from ASL last year? Gate opening, by the way, featuring Snow and Sulky on this map. That was like 45 minutes long. Overpool versus gate opening. Yeah, there's just so many incredible games on this map. I just like it so much. I think it's my favorite map of all time at this point. Just because, again, of the top right, bottom right spawn. Spawning on the same side of the map every time leads to weird stuff. And weird stuff in StarCraft mixed like peanut butter and chocolate. My favorite combination. Okay, so checking it out. He sees the spawning pool. And he's going to try to block the hatch. And he's going to be successful here. Another drone getting pulled off the line here. Lost mining time. But that's how important an expansion is. And hurry, throw it down, man. Why are we both chasing? Split one off here and just throw down the expansion. Oh, okay, so now we're going to make a couple more lings. And quickly says, how come we haven't thrown down the expansion yet? You could have. Are you making Zerglings? Are you? He can't confirm it, but his suspicions are raised now. Finally expanding at 2 minutes and 22 seconds. So 3 sets of lings. There's the 2, and there's the 3rd. Robert the Zealot hoofing it across north here. Robert the Zealot merchant, falconpaladin.store. And he says, okay, never mind. Let's go ahead and let's go wall off. Let's go ahead and wall off with me as part of the wall. And 3rd hatch top left. And the Overlord says, yeah, okay, so Nexus here. So expanding here. There we go. An excellent reaction time there from Hyuk. And, oh, I guess we're blocking the ramp. I guess it's not going to be a Forge or a Cyber Core and then Zealots. These little lings are hungry for some gateway. They're chomping on it. And I don't think he's going to kill it because quickly's Zealot Micro is not enough. Well, not that bad that he can kill the gateway here. It is too good. Gas popping up. Gas on the way starting now here from quickly. But yeah, you can defend with Zealots and Cannons, but if you want to defend with slow lings and Sunkens, that's not as easy to do here for the Zerg player. So that's why there's gas. And again, if you want to go ahead and go for Mutalisks and Scourge to defend against the Corsairs that are certainly coming up here, you do need gas. This scouting probe, man, PD the probe, he's at 5 HP but full shields, and he is brave, and he is ready to scout. Check him out. Yep, first 100 gas to Lair. Very standard here from Hyuk. Got ourselves a Forge in the main base, just in case we need to throw down cannons. But yeah, no early Hydra Den, just a Lair. And the 3rd base is done at the top left. Loving it. Really big fan of this. Metabolic boost on the way. We've got ourselves a fairly standard PvZ opening here, but RJB did say this is an excellent PvZ that belongs in the DEFCON 1 folder, so we'll see. Stargate coming up. Lair just about done. These slowlings. This slowling. Hopeful to kill the probe. But no indeed. Have you guys been watching, or did you watch K-pop Demon Hunters? It showed up on Netflix. It's made by Sony Animations. The guys that did, Into the Spider-Verse. Good snipe on that probe, by the way, before speed's even done. So if you like the Into the Spider-Verse movies, which I think everybody seems to, K-Pop Demon Hunters, the same studio, did it. And it's really weird because it's like a movie that takes place in Korea, where the whole K-pop thing is a massive deal. Like, K-pop is basically 90s boy bands and like girl bands and stuff in the 90s in America. Just for some reason, they're 25 years later. This whole K-pop thing is still a massive deal out there. Anyway, so it's about a specific group of girls called Hunter X, and they are specifically, they hunt demons, and then they're also incredibly popular K-pop stars. And it's a weird idea, but I promise you it's a lot better than it sounds. And let me tell you, the music is infinitely better than it should be. Like, they got actual K-pop stars to sing the songs and voice the characters, and they wrote music for this that, I mean, it's the #1 thing on Spotify right now. Like, it's crushing the charts in a way that movie music doesn't generally do. If you write a song specifically for a movie that the characters sing, it's usually like, it's okay, it's good, sometimes it's bad, but this is incredible. Anyway, K-Pop Demon Hunters, watch it. Watch it with your kids. I think your kids will like it too if you have any kids. And based on the demographic of who's watching this, you probably have kids. Anyway, Spire done, Extractor here, no sign of a Hydra Den, so he's not going to throw up some cannons at the front, maybe one cannon. He's not going to, like, 4, 5, 6 cannons here. Cannons and mineral lines are going to be nice. Yep, there's one. And then one here, too. Excellent. No, that's a pylon. What the heck? Maybe this cannon's going to be good enough to defend. If it is, Mutalisks. Good Overlord. Snipe. Scourge out. You got your 1 kill? Yeah, got your 1 kill. That's all you're going to get today, Corsair. It is a +1 attack coming in on those Corsairs, and it's 2. He's not going crazy. Just kidding. He started a 3rd one. Okay, so he is going to start making Corsairs like crazy to make up for the fact that he is investing in air weapons, which I think all professional Protoss players do. Sunken at the 3rd. Love a good Sunken at the 3rd. Macro Hatch 2. Sunken at the natural. Look at Hyuk. Look at him putting so much work into this. Big, 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 big fan. Big fan. Okay, so what do we got by way of Le StarCraft here? Again, nothing weird about this. It is 7 mutas. Now, in the hands of a really good Zerg player, the mutas can actually hold their own against these Corsairs, especially with Scourge support, and then take down this cannon and go to town on the probes. I just cast a game like that last week. It's a PvZ. Who was it? God, I don't remember who it was. But yeah, it was mutas. They were crushing. I think it was Soma. Right? Soma's an incredibly good muta player, especially. Yeah, he was up here, is crushing cannons. He was killing probes like crazy. He was murdering the economy of the Protoss. The Scourge were getting connections on the Corsairs, which is key to the whole idea. If you're not getting connections on the Corsairs with the Scourge, you kind of just fall apart and die. I like this, though. Out of quickly, heading top left to this 3rd base. Hydra Den's there. Bunch of Zealots. And another creep colony's coming in. So this is being taken seriously by Hyuk. He's got a 2nd creep colony coming in at the natural base. So this man believes in static defense in a way that warms my heart. Warms my cold, dark StarCraft heart sometimes. Ooh, 1 connection on the Corsair. Scourge, dive in! Whoa, one of the Corsairs dies. Mutas can now be used to help defend against these Zealots. The Sunken putting in work as well. Lings are on the attack at the same time, and everything should be okay. Still chasing these Corsairs all the way back home. Zealot has speed and a +1 attack. Might get a drone kill, but overall, I think Hyuk's had a good opening. Oh, he did make a connection on a Scourge, or on a Corsair there with a Scourge. 5 remain. 1 of them has taken a Scourge hit, but otherwise the others are healthy. So pretty good. 41 to 55 workers. Some of these drones were sacrificed to turn into Sunkens and creeps and macro hatches. Macro hatches have more value to the Zerg player at the professional level than the creeps do generally, but here we go. Diving in again and then trying to keep the skirt. It's like skirt. Oh, okay. Just lost. Only 1 of the Corsairs there. Could have been a lot worse. Is he fighting this? He's fighting this. That's, I don't like that very much at all. Kill a High Templar. No! Doesn't get a High Templar kill, unfortunately. Getting the heck on out of there. Engaging. He really wants a High Templar to die. He's going to Archon them to save them, which is a win for Hyuk. Now he's splitting and running against these Corsairs, which, by the by, now do have the +1 attack, because upgrades are fairly fast for that one there. Storm's on the way. This Archon not going to be able to summon any Storm. He gives that up when he's given an incredibly powerful basic attack. Good enough, every Protoss player says. More mutas on the way. Dude, what is with the muta play in PvZ at the professional level recently? Seriously. It is so many mutas. I feel like sometimes RJB sends me PvZs where mutas actually win the game because I'm so anti-Mutalisks in this matchup. I just kind of assume it's an instant loss if the Zerg player invests in this many mutas in a PvZ. And RJB's like, let this be an object lesson to you, Falcon. That is not the case. Stop complaining about it. Look, here's a win for the Zerg with mutas. Okay, not sort of. Look, they've killed a cannon. They've killed some probes. They've killed a couple Corsairs. This is a good Overlord positioning, by the way. Immediately firing up more Overlords here. 2 Sunkens. Lurkers would be so nice in this spot, but I don't think he has Lurker aspect. I think his gas is going into Mutalisks, and he doesn't have it for the Lurks, so uh-oh. Well, Hydra Den dying kind of sucks if it comes down to it for Hyuk, and it is going to die. There's no saving it. Upgrade denied. Range upgrade denied is so big. Scourge trying to find connections on the Corsairs. Oh, they do, even with, oh gosh, even with the Archons down below. Holy smokes, Archons fighting against Hydras. Zealots fighting against Hydras. Archon fighting against Sunken. Fighting against mutas, trying to split the mutas out. So they're not all taking splash damage from the Archons. Okay, that's a nice, that was a pretty good stack of Mutalisks there, but they did get the Archon. Zealot wants to finish off this Sunken by himself. He did not have the HP for it. Ooh, it's a hold. It's 55 to 49 workers, and Hyuk is okay. He did lose some drones there, but overall, the Scourge connections on the Corsairs were really good. The Archons didn't kill as much, I think, as they were intended to. Third base is coming up from quickly down to the south near his main. And the mutas might actually force a cancel on this. They do have a Carapace upgrade, which helps against the Corsairs, but it doesn't help them, well, I was going to say it doesn't help them get cancels on Nexuses, but they don't need the help, I guess, is the idea. Cool, so, yeah, it appears to be canceled. Maybe. Oh, Psystorm, good dodge. Oh, losing a Mutalisk and a Scourge for a High Templar. Fair trades. Zealots up the left side. They got the +1/+1. Charging into the top left again. Once again, Lurkers would be so nice to have here. But Hydras and Sunkens can do quite a bit for base defense on these thirds. Oh, third base of Quickly continues to be canceled, not coming back up at all. This is brutal. This is Sparta's. Let's charging in, buffering, Psystorm catching the fleeing drones. Muta's trying to find these High Templar. That's a storm kind of themselves a little bit. Oh, they Archon. In time of great need, we can turn into an Archon. Oh, he's not going to save the Hydra Den. Second Hydra Den dies today. Who's never going to have Lurkers? That's right, Hyuk's never going to have Lurkers at this rate. Dude, can he save the hatch? Can he save the hatch? How many Zealots is this? It's 6 Zealots with +1 attack. Dude, he's going to get... Oh my gosh, if your third base dies, you're toast. Ah! Oh no! Oh no! Zealots in at the 4th base causing some major issues. Dude, Quickly's going to win this thing. We're at 12 minutes. I don't want to call it done right now, but the 3rd base is dead. The 4th base is dead. It's 42 drones to 55 probes. The 3rd base is coming in from Quickly. No Lurkers means Zealots are so much better. And he doesn't have Lurkers because he delayed the Hydra Den because he invested so much in these Mutalisks, which couldn't save the hatch, which couldn't save the Hydra Dens. Oh, Mutas. They just don't kill Zealots fast enough to save everything like Lurkers can do. Lurkers and Sunkens together are a primo combination. Mutas and Hydras not as primo a combination. Every Hydra dies there. This base is not getting replanted. The macro hatch is allowing some income. That's okay. 123 to 94 supply. Quickly's in a wonderful spot. He's like, do you seriously not have any Lurkers at all, is the question. And the answer is, yeah. You've killed his Hydra Den twice. He's getting into Hive without even having... Oh, he does have a new Hydra Den. He's got one. He's going Lurkers today. The production tab says I don't have enough gas for anything, so ask me later. It's a fair point, honestly. Pretty fair. Man. What a match this is. Incredible stuff from StarCraft, and hope you're enjoying it. Hope you're enjoying the ASL that's ongoing as well. I certainly am. Some good stuff. Some good players. Not going to spoil anything, but you know, some players I didn't expect to do as well are doing very well. So that's, I hope that's vague enough that you're not spoiled by some recent ASL results. Yeah. Another Mutalisk on the way. Always weird to see one Mutalisk in the production tab. It's like, are you playing against Terran? Are there science vessels to snipe, sir? No? Then why are you making one Mutalisk? Maybe he wants to, like, fill out his stack. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. He wants to go for 11 instead of just 10. Just the one Carapace upgrade. Not even a +1 attack at all. Let's see. 4th base dead. 3rd base getting replanted. Maybe a 5th base here. Hyuk's thinking about it. Ooh, I like this 4th. Once again, no, he saw that, right? He would have at least tried to kill that probe. Look at him expanding to a new 4th here. It's minerals only as compared to gas here, so that's why he didn't go for it initially. Adrenal getting fired up as soon as that hive is done. Good man, Hyuk. Falcon loves you now. He thinks you invested maybe too much in these mutas, although catching a couple High Templars in exchange for 5 mutas is... It's trades. It's the trades. You're okay with that. I really think you are. You're probably just fine with it. Mutas come in and say, oh, there is a base here. Well, let's at least kill this probe. So we got a probe kill. Can't cancel the Nexus this time because there are 5 of you and you don't have attack upgrades, and the Nexus is too far along on its warping in process for that anyway. Anything insane changing here from quickly? Nah. It's High Templar, Storm. It's going to be Archons. It's going to be Dragoons. At least until a Defiler Mound pops up. So this is not Defilers at 16 minutes for Hyuk. It's not Lurkers. It's not Defilers. It's just Cracklings and Hydras and Immutas. Man, doing late game... Ooh, good snipe on some of these transferring probes. Late game TVs or PVZ without any Plague is kind of a nightmare for any Zerg player. It's not the kind of stuff that they're going to want to have to deal with. I mean, okay, never mind. Worker count getting obliterated here. Dude, it's 42 to 42 workers right now. These mutas are getting tons of work. Wow, 6 kill Mutalisk there. One of them has 6, one of them has 2. Hard to tell who the rest have because they are stacked up like this, but 1, 6, 7, a 4. Not bad. These Mutalisks. Maybe Hyuk's getting some work done here. Maybe he's changing the meta. Nah. He's getting a Defiler Mound. He's going to get Plague. He's going to start tossing them down on these giant groups of Zealots and Dragoons. Very plaguey type targets. Oh, the Storm goes down. Every Muta dies, and they're like, we've done our best to kill these High Templars. Force them to storm themselves into oblivion. That's what I always say. Coming up. These are Cracklings with 1/1 upgrades and attack up the right side. Hydraling high ground in it. Without any size storm there, it's a bit of a weird spot to angle up. Quickly, he's up 170 to 145 supply. He's down in workers here at 17 minutes, which is crazy. To be down in workers against a Zerg player at 17, 18 minutes is not a good feel. Charging up the ramp. Zealots, Dragoons, fire an Archon in the front, getting Hydra. After getting 8 kills, though, he explodes. Hydra's eating Storm's right side flank attack of Lings here, too. Oh my gosh, yes, against these Dragoons, they're going to do so well. Lings coming out and maybe snipe this base. Can you get... Oh, there's a Dragoon behind the mineral line that's going to try to save it, but, no. Also, no. Also, super no. Oh, he saved it. 6 kills and 11 hit points. Any sign of consume? No? Alright. Quickly fans are happy about that. Quickly fans are like, yes, absolutely. Oh, consume's on the way. Which means Plague is another couple minutes away. He got enough Lings down here to force a cancel on the bottom left. Ah, that hurts. For Quickly. 3 more High Templar in production at the same time. Further upgrades for the Lings. Further upgrades, Carapace upgrades for the Lings and the Hydras. And the Defilers benefit from those Carapace upgrades too. Protoss at 2-2. Working on no further upgrades. Getting another Forge though. Maybe he does want to get a couple more upgrades there. Maybe 3-3 simultaneously like the Rebel that Quickly is. Yeah, there's the Forge. More gates. We're not doing anything crazy like going carriers here. That's kind of suicidal. Anyway, Lings. 2-2 upgrades. Working on a Hydra upgrade for the 3rd. Big fan of that one. How do you defend against Zerg attacks on your expansions, guys? It's cannons and it is Psystorm or Reavers or all 3 is also pretty good. Zealots chasing the Lings out of the bottom left so that Quickly his probe can make yet another Nexus down here. He's gotten a couple canceled. Ling's trying to snipe a couple of those High Templar, but Cannons, Dragoons, plus Storm. A lot of Zerg blood on the ground. Plague's on the way. Lurker Aspect beginning at 1950. Wow! That's a late one. Where are these Zealots going, and why are we not getting a base here? He was going to invest more Lings, but these guys are not needed anymore, I guess. So quickly, 120, well, 130 to 115 supply, not up nearly as he wants to be here. Can he make some kind of a go of it? Yeah, he's getting 3-3 on these Zealots and these Dragoons. If you're dealing with Zerglings, Psystorm it, man. That is so many dead Lings. 7 kills and 8 kills on these 2 High Templar. 15 kills total combined. A lot of those are going to be Zerglings, if not all of them. Woo! 17 Lurkers in production simultaneously. Well, that's a big grouping. Where's the other group? Oh, over here. Okay. All right. Bam! Big Lurkers coming out of little eggs. It's kind of like Ultralisks coming out of little eggs. It's always visually crazy that something so big was in an egg that small, but 'tis the nature of the beast. Okay, finally bottom Nexus coming in. Once again, nobody really sniffing around over here at all. Might get to that point. This left side base is also a pretty nice one for Protoss to hold. You got this choke. You can Storm and Reaver and cannon it to your heart's content, and it's very, very, very hard for Zerg to take, which is why it's getting lurkered up so hard. Because he says, I really don't want quickly to get this base. It will suck to dislodge him from there. So let's put 15 lurkers here. Make him try to break in. Good luck. Yeah, quickly sees that and goes, that's probably not happening. Ooh, Ventral Sacs coming in from Hyuk. Always a big fan of that upgrade. Things are still 2-2. Yeah, upgrades take a while, man. Trying to snipe high... Ooh, they got 2 High Templar with that little Ling attack. That is good trades. He's going to bring in another group. Just kind of A-move into this and then Plague. See, that's how you do it. Oh, a second Plague, too. Just send in some Lings to distract everybody, including the Dragoons and the Zealots. Ooh, nice snipe on the Defiler on the retreat, though. That was nice. And then you Plague in behind it. It's how you do. It's how you Plague. Because otherwise, the Defilers take shots on the way in, and sometimes they die before they get a nice Plague off. But not if everyone's focused on killing the Lings. Especially if you just killed a couple High Templar, then the Protoss is especially worried about Lings coming in and will not notice the Defilers in time. Dude, 1 cannon and nothing else defending an entire base? You're asking for this to die quickly? Alright. 30 probes remaining. 34 probes remaining. I don't think you can save this. Look at how fast this thing Nexus dies. These aren't even +3, man. Those are +2 cracklings. Not even fully upgraded. I'm gonna kill these Zealots, too. They don't have the numbers to do it without Adrenal. But, by golly, they win. They win anyway. Although, hold on. Turning around. Ah, okay. Never mind. They're good. They're fine. Those Zealots, 2 Zealots survived. Wonderful. 165 to 157 supply. Quickly's got a much bigger army right now. Because he's down about 20 in workers. So it was actually 180 to 150 or so. So a 30 supply lead in army is pretty good. These drones transferring. Oh, Hyuk just not paying attention to what's going on with that transfer that he probably set up a couple minutes ago. Or at least a few seconds ago, but a lot can change in that time. Storming up the ramp. Dark Swarm is there. Sending the Archons into the orange cloud, Commander. Get it. Plague catching Archons and literally nothing else. Pretty terrible Plague from Hyuk. Look at this. Charging in. Fighting in the shade as always. Zealots, Hiders coming up the backside. Getting stormed on the retreat as well. In top of the drones. Trying to murder the economy. At the same time, Lurkers come burrowing in. Where are the Zealots? Where is the Storm? There's the Storm. There are the Archons. There's a Lurker here. I think there's a Archon summoning Lurker. Single Lurker inside Dark Storm. Cannot be killed by the Archon, but the Zealot can take him down, and he does. 96 to 93 supply right now. Army value is bigger for Hyuk. He's like, can we finish off that hatchery? This Archon and the Zealots. Double Archon standing against all the Lings in the entire world. Another, maybe, what do you do against these Archons, man? That's a 16 kill Archon, a 19 kill Archon. He does catch a Zealot and a couple more a couple more Zealots with it. Dude, this base is going to die. This is insane. Ling's running in, trying to snipe down High Templar. They do. They get one. This hatchery's at 20 hit points, and it goes down to the Archon. He's got the +3 attack. He's doing 40 damage per attack. They're storming the lurkers as they're trying. No, he pops out, gets his full HP back. What a chaotic battle it is right here, right now. 41 to 34 workers at 25 minutes. 23 kill Archon, man, finally pops. My Templar's got 8 kills. He doesn't have any energy remaining. Quickly, he's got some cash. Not a lot of gas. Again, if he had this base, he'd be in a much stronger position. Also, Hyuk expanded over here while all this chaos was going on. That's what that drone transfer was all about. 75 to 79 supply. It's a little bit of a bigger army supply for the Protoss right now, but we are scrapping and we are clawing right now. Zerg's on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total bases. The Protoss is on 4, but 2 of them are mined out. I mean, 2 of the bases for the Zerg are also mined out, so it's just not looking good for Quickly here. Yeah, that's it. GG! Quickly taps out. Hyuk is your winner, and as I said, if you're going to end up... oh, man. If you're just going to... That's just ridiculous. What a great game. What a great game that was. Yeah, so Quickly taps out. He couldn't take out this base, and he couldn't reestablish this base, so... what a great game that was, though. Just non-stop action. Just third base under fire. This base died early. This base kept going down. And yeah, Hyuk said, I don't have enough to defend against cannons and High Templar at a base. So I think we're just going to ignore that and take them down before the cannons and the High Templar get there, which is a good choice. And then takes this base right here, which again is an excellent choice for Hyuk. Good strategy. Late Defiler round. Late lurkers. But did you see how much those lurkers helped and helped here as well? You need them. You need them against Protoss, and that is certainly Quickly's plan. So, wow. Tap that like button if you enjoyed that one. That was fantastic. 202,000 and 195,000 points. We got an outproduction, 7-2 by the Zerg. The outkill by the 5-2 for the Quickly. So that's the number that makes the most sense as to what happened here in the game. 8-13 raised. The outspend by the Zerg is only about 6. Less than 6,000 resources in 25 minutes, and that's fine. That is fine. It's all good. All right. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful showing there. We're looking at a great, great PVZ for your Monday, whenever this is. Tuesday, maybe? And that's going to be it for me today. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.